President Trump's approval numbers climb despite negative coverage. President Donald Trump has been relentlessly scrutinized and chastised by the liberal media since the early days of his 2016 presidential campaign, but their attempts to delegitimize his presidency were recently dealt a massive blow by his approval numbers. The president's approval ratings have been on the rise recently, and a new poll by Rasmussen showed that, for the first time since April, 50% of likely voters approved of his job performance. Trump's Rasmussen approval rating was at its highest in late January, shortly after he took office, at 59%. In early April, that number had fallen to a low of 42% amid struggles in Congress to repeal and replace Obamacare. The president took to Twitter to celebrate the increase shortly after the polling numbers were released on Friday, tweeting only 2 words, "Great news," along with the graphic depicting the approval rating and the hashtag MAGA, his Make America Great Again campaign slogan that he has carried with him into his presidency. Rasmussen surveys 500 likely voters every night and reports those results on a 3-day rolling average basis, according to USA Today. The fact that so many Americans have stood by the president, despite the non-stop media circus dedicated to taking him down, proves that he has done something right. While his presidency hasn't been perfect, he has remained committed to putting Americans first and securing our status as a world power once again. Other important topics covered by the poll included the shooting of Republican congressmen and their aides at their baseball practice in Alexandria, Virginia, as well as the controversy surrounding Trump and former FBI Chief James Comey. In particular, the poll found that more than 55% of those surveyed believe that the Virginia shooter acted out of political anger, instead of simply committing a random act of violence. Meanwhile, 41% of the poll's participants, including 66% of those who identified as Republican, said Comey should be prosecuted for leaking information to the media, and 54% said Congress should investigate whether former Attorney General Loretta Lynch sought to influence the FBI's probe of Clinton's handling of top-secret information in her emails.